affects by not transporting, is it?
Contohnya, this D kan. This is the D, right? So if there is a transpositional elements that come and stick to D, and they cut off the D, and D is deleted, right?
Yeah.
So that element come and cut this part is what you call transpositional elements.
Okay. Thank you, Doctor.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So deletions of the centromeres result in a eccentric chromosome that is lost, and usually with a serious or lethal consequence. So no non-living organism has an entire chromosome deleted from the genome. So far tidak ada. Yeah. So kalau deletions of the centromeres result in eccentric, kalau the whole P arm or Q arm being deleted, biasanya this mutation will lead to a lethal consequence. Maksudnya this organism cannot survive. So far in human, belum ada orang yang dia punya whole entire chromosome is deleted, masih boleh hidup lagi. Okay? Boleh ya? Boleh faham ni?
Boleh, Doktor.
Boleh, Doktor.
Okay. So human disorder caused by large chromosomal deletions are generally seen in heterozygous, homozygous usually. Kerana kalau kedua-duanya homozygous ni, kalau A dengan A itu dua-duanya kena deleted, maksudnya dia tidak ada fungsi A lagi kan?
Yes, Doctor.
Kalau kedua-dua ini deleted, then tak ada fungsi lah. So usually resulted in lethal or death. Okay, but kalau heterozygous mungkin dia masih boleh hidup, tapi dia akan memberikan phenotype yang berbeza. Okay, so syndrome result from this loss of several to many genes. So dia bergantung. Kawasan itu dia padat dengan gene ke tak. Kalau dia banyak-banyak gene tergantung dalam that regions and that regions is being deleted, then we may cause death. Okay, of a serious consequence. Okay, so example, human disorder usually caused by large chromosomal deletion. Satu ialah Prader-Willi syndrome. Okay, Prader-Willi syndromes occur in the heterozygous, which part of the long arm of chromosome 15 is deleted. So the deletion result in feeding difficulties, poor male sexual developments, behavioral problems, and mental retardations. And nanti pada second year nanti kamu akan tahu epigenesis, which is what we call gene imprinting, because Prader-Willi syndrome also involved in genetic imprinting, but I'm not going to talk about that now. But second year nanti we go into depth on this. Dia punya satu lagi syndrome yang berkata yang sama dengan dia daripada deletions of chromosome 15, tetapi berbeza dia punya opposite effect ialah Angelman syndrome. Okay, satu ialah this one of the deletions is deleted from the chromosome 15 carried from the father, and the other one is the deletions of the chromosome 15 deleted from the maternal. So I'm not going to talk in details of that, but nanti kita akan tengok second year nantilah. So satu lagi ialah Crabtree. Crabtree ialah the cry of cat syndrome. Maksudnya this baby dia menangis macam kucing. Okay, so we get the Crabtree punya syndrome ini resultant from the parts of the short arm of chromosome 5. So the deletion result in a severe mental retardation and physical abnormalities. This is the Prader-Willi syndrome, the result of Prader-Willi. The other one is Angelman. Right? Prader-Willi besar kan? Dia punya size kan?
Yes,
Yeah?
Yes, Doctor.
Yang opposite dengan dia ialah Angelman. Angelman berkadar berlainan dengan ni. Dia sangat kurus kalau Angelman. Right? So it's okay. Nanti kita talk in depth lah secara mendalam pada different biology second year nanti. Okay? So Crabtree boleh pada chromosome 5 tu.
Yes.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. Inilah baby. Di mana the chromosome 5 is, kalau you tengok sini, the P arm 1 itu dia kena deleted. Ada tak? You see this?
Yes, doctor.
That one is that result in Quadrichot's syndrome. Okay, in chromosome 5. Now, tadi kita tengok deletion kan? Ya, tadi kita tengok deletion. Now kita tengok duplication. What will happen if the regions are duplicated? So duplication result from a doubling of chromosomal segment and occur in the range of size and locations. So if you look at this, sekarang you tengok kan, kita kalau normal A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H kan. Now, if B and C, this segment is being duplicated, what you see the end result is A, B, C, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Yeah, that means B and C is being duplicated. Can you see this?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah. You're very lucky because we do not ask you to write essay. Tapi kalau you come from kalau you balik campus kan, kalau because kita punya final exam memang ada essay, and usually we'll ask you to draw and describe. And this is one of the example lah. Yeah. So there is a tandem duplications that are adjacent to each other, and the reverse tandem duplications result in a gene arranged in the opposite order of the original. Contohnya di sini, kalau tengok okay, A, B, C, B, C. This one okay kan? This is tandem kan? Alright?
Yes, doctor.
Okay? Ini tandem. Kalau reverse tandem ialah A, B, C, C, B. Maksudnya dia B, C menjadi C, B. Dia terbalik. Ya?
Okay, doctor.
Boleh faham tak ni? Ini reverse tandem.
Yes, doctor. Yes, doctor.
Kalau terminal tandem, A, B, C. Ini ialah terminal tandem.
No duplication of C.
Yeah. But dia duplicate BB, C satu saja. Dia duplicate BB kan? Dia duplicate B kan?
Yes, doctor.
Tapi C tak ada. So that's why C ini ialah terminal. So it's called terminal tandem. Boleh?
Doctor, I have a question.
Yeah.
About the reverse tandem. Does we need to write the letter like that?
Yes, of course. Because they're reverse mah.
Oh, okay, doctor. Thank you.
Yeah, they're reverse. BC, CB. Tapi you tengok C dia, bukan you tulis C macam ni, dia terbalik juga kan? Dia punya C di sini.
Yes. Tulis macam tu.
B macam tu. Ini what is called tandem repeat. Reverse tandem, sorry. Reverse tandem. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and tandem replications at the end of the chromosome is what you call the terminal lah. Terminal punya tandem repeat ni. So, an example of Drosophila eyes allele, which we call the bar, that reduces the number of the eyes facet, giving the eyes a slit-like rather than an oval appearance. Contohnya di sini. So the cytological examinations of the Palatin's chromosome show that the bar allele result from the duplicate of the small segment of 16A of the X chromosome. Di sini 16A. You tengok 16A di sini, they give you the normal. This is the oval. Yes? Oval punya eye kan?
Yes, doctor.
Yeah.
Kalau dia duplicate kepada 60A kepada sini, then dia menjadi slit-like dah. Ya?
Yes,
Ya?
doctor.
Kalau dia double bar type, Ini lagi teruk lah. Tinggal sini saja.
It also affects their vision, right?
Huh?
It also affects their vision, right, doctor?
Sure. Dia akan affect the vision. Okay. This is the first X chromosome that's linked found in Drosophila melanogaster, okay, which affect the eye. Affect the eyes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, doctor.
How about inversion? Inversion is the result when a chromosome segment exercise and reintegrates the orientations 180 degrees Celsius, 100 degree from the original orientations. There are two types. One is the pericentric inversions, include the centromere. Another one is the paracentric inversion, which do not include the centromere. So if you look at this one, this is the centromere, isn't it? Yeah, this is the centromere, betul? This region.
Yes,
Doctor.
So
Yes,
kalau
doctor.
dia involved in this centromere, then we call the paracentric inversion. Okay? Dia invert. Dia sudah macam songsang atau terbalik kan?
Yes,
Pada sini.
doctor.
Yeah.
Doctor.
So this is what you call pericentric. Kalau paracentric, dia tidak involve the centromere. Contoh di sini A, B, C, D, dan dia menjadi A, D, C, B. So this one dia tidak involve centromere kan? And this is what you call the paracentric. Okay? Ini dua keadaan lah pada chromosome inversion. So the inversions generally do not result in loss of DNA, but a new phenotype can arise if the breakpoints are in genes or regulatory regions. Contohnya di sini, kalau dia di sini the breakpoint, sorry. Okay, kalau dia di sini dia melibatkan banyak gene, okay, maka dia akan result in the different phenotypes or new phenotypes. Okay.
Okay, doctor.
Kalau dia tidak banyak, dan dia tidak nampak lah dia punya phenotype. Tidak nampak jelas nanti. Kalau dia tidak involve dalam gene regulatory regions tu. So linked genes are often inverted together, and the meiotic consequence depend on whether the inversion occur in a homozygous or heterozygous. Jadi kalau link gene yang sentiasa link bersama, saya pernah explain kan, kalau the genes is linked, that mean kalau gene dia, you nak cari gene, kalau A dengan B sangat rapat kan. So kalau you jumpa A, memang you akan jumpa B, betul tak?
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
So the link gene maksudnya link gene pun sama lah. Kalau A dengan B dia link together, then kalau dia inverted, dia memang sama inverted juga. Okay, because they are linked together. Alright. So homozygous will have a normal meiosis, whereby the effect of heterozygous depend on whether the crossing over occur. Okay, so kalau crossing over berlaku pada kawasan yang inverted tu, dia akan memberikan lagi banyak variation ataupun the new phenotypes nanti. Okay.
Okay, doctor.
Okay, doctor.
Okay. Now translocation. So it's a change in the locations of a chromosome segment with no DNA is lost or gained. Dia cuma tertukar tempat saja. Okay, so simple translocations have two types. First is the intrachromosomal, with a change of position within the same chromosome. Dia pada kromosom yang sama. Okay, ataupun interchromosome, whereby transfer of the segment to a non-homologous chromosome. Maksudnya mungkin daripada kromosom 1 kepada kromosom 5 macam tu, which is they are non-homologous. Boleh faham? Intra maksudnya dia tertukar tempat pada kromosom yang sama. Kalau mungkin kawasan di kromosom 1, dia dalam kawasan kromosom 1 saja. Kalau interkromosomal maksudnya di antara kromosom. Boleh jelas ya?
Jelas.
Yes.
So if a segment is transferred from one chromosome to another, then it is called non-reciprocal. So if the segments are exchanged, then it is reciprocal. Okay, macam ini. Okay, kalau you tengok sini, non-reciprocal intrachromosomal translocation. Kalau ini kromosom yang sama kan, ini kromosom yang sama kan? Ya, dia cuma tertukar tempat daripada sini ke sini. Betul? Dia masih dalam kromosom yang sama kan?
Yeah.
Yes, Doctor.
Dia called intrachromosomal. Tapi dia non-reciprocal. Okay, because kawasan sudah berbeza. Ataupun non-reciprocal interchromosomal, B is non-reciprocal interchromosomal. Maksudnya ini dua kromosom yang berbeza, betul tak?
Yeah.
Ya, dia dari sini pergi ke sini. Ya, ya. So this is what we call a non-reciprocal interchromosomal translocation. Interkromosom kan? Karena dua kromosom berbeza, betul tak?
Betul.
And then dia non-reciprocal kan? Kerana tempatnya berbeza, betul tak? Kalau reciprocal interchromosomal translocation, kalau you tengok sini, A, B, M, ini kawasan sama kan? Cuma dia tertukar tempat saja kan? Okay? So this is what we call reciprocal. Reciprocal interchromosome. Dia interchromosome kan? Boleh faham?
Boleh, Doctor.
Boleh ya? Okay. So a gamete produced with chromosomal translocation often have an unbalanced duplications or deletions that may occur along. So animal gametes with large duplications or deletions may function, but the zygote generally will die. Right? Zygote dia akan memberikan konsekuensi yang sangat serius kepada zygote lah. So plant pollen with duplications or deletion is usually non-functional. Dia tidak memberikan fungsi. Okay? Contohnya kalau kita tengok translocation and human tumors, so human malignant tumors have chromosomal mutations, and the most common are translocation. Okay, and much variations in chromosomal abnormalities. However, they include simple rearrangements to complex changes in the chromosomal structure. For example, the chronic myelogenous leukemia that involved in the reciprocal translocations of chromosome 9 and 22. Okay, kalau kita tengok di sini, dia tertukar daripada 9. Okay, this one dia tertukar di sini daripada sini ke sini. Okay, dia memberikan defect, memberikan infect ended up lah, ataupun hasilnya ialah chronic myelogenous leukemia. Okay, the other one is the Burkitt lymphoma or BL, which involved in a reciprocal chromosomal translocation of chromosome 8 and 14. This one is normal untuk human lah. Tapi kalau dia translocate macam ni, dia akan hasilkan the chronic myelogenous leukemia. That's applied to Burkitt's lymphoma as well. Yeah. So an organism of cells is euploid when it has one complete set of chromosome or exact multiple complete set. Okay, so eukaryotes are normally haploids or diploids are euploid as organism with the variation number of the chromosome set. So chromosome number can vary in 3 main ways, which is aneuploidy, monoploid, or polyploid. Yeah, Aneuploid maksudnya tidak aja. Monoploid satu, polyploid banyak. Okay, nanti kita tengok aneuploid. So aneuploid results from a variations in the number of individual chromosome, not set. Okay, but the chromosome number is not an exact multiple of the haploid set of the chromosome. So it can be have disjunctions during meiosis 1, which produce 4 gametes, 2 be chromosomal duplicated and 2 are missing that chromosome. Where the one is a non-disjunction during meiosis 2, whereby it's produced 2 normal gametes and 2 that are abnormal. One with 2 sibling chromosome and one with that chromosome missing. Okay, contohnya di sini. Ya, di sini apa yang dia hasilkan di sini ialah dia ada extra set kan di sini.
Yes, doctor.
Okay, di sini. Karena dia tidak dipisah di sini. Non-disjunction, sepatutnya yang ini dia pergi ke sini kan? This one.
Yes.
Satu ke sini,
Yes,
satu ke
doctor.
sini kan? Tapi dia tidak pergi. So, apa yang dihasilkan di sini, dia akan hasilkan tambah 1 di sini. So, you nampak ada 3 set di sini. Whereby di sini dia hanya 1 set saja. That's mean dia kurang 1, betul tak? Ini berlaku semasa meiosis 1. Kalau apa yang berlaku pada meiosis 2 ini, ya, dia akan hasilkan yang ini normal. Ya, ini normal. Tetapi di sini, 1 tu tak pisah, maka dia pergi 1, n plus 1, the other one, n minus 1. Okay? Boleh faham ni?
Yes, doctor.
Boleh.
So di sini masih hasilkan kami normal, tapi 2 tidak normal. Tapi di sini kalau dia berlaku pada meiosis 1, semuanya tidak normal. Okay? Boleh faham ni?
Boleh, doktor.
So offspring result from fertilizations of a normal gamete with one after disjunction will have an abnormal chromosomal number or aneuploidy. So a monosomic cell have only 1 copy of particular chromosome types, have 2n minus 1 chromosome. Dia kurang 1. Whereby trisomic cell have 3 copies of the particular chromosome types and have 2n plus 1 in total chromosome. So dia ada 3 kan? Ya?
Yes, doctor.
Because sepatutnya semuanya 2n. Tapi dia tambah 1, jadi ada 3, so they call trisomic. Yang ini sepatutnya 2n, which is normal, tapi dia minus 1, jadi menjadi monosomic. Okay, so autosomal aneuploidy is not well tolerated in animals. In mammals, it detected mainly after spontaneous abortion. Okay, but aneuploidy is much better tolerated in plant. Kalau di plant is quite normal, kita tengok aneuploidy ini. Okay, if the organism survive, aneuploidy typically lead to a distinct phenotype. Biasanya aneuploidy ini akan menghasilkan satu phenotype yang distinct lah, yang sangat jelas dan obvious. Okay, contoh di sini. Okay, this is the normal chromosomal complements. Kita tengok 2n kan. Kalau you tengok aneuploid, the what is called nullisomic, you tengok 2n, tapi di sini null. Null maksudnya kosong lah, faham?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, kalau monosomic is 2n minus 1, so di minus 1. Alright, kalau doubly nomosomic 2n minus 1 minus 1, ini minus 1 minus 1. Okay, kalau trisomic, ya that's right lah, plus 1. Kalau tetrasomic, plus 2, ada 4. Kalau doubly tetrasomic, 4, 2n plus 2 plus 2. Yang ini plus 2 plus 2. Boleh faham ni ya?
Boleh, doctor.
Okay. So human example of aneuploidy in autosome and sex chromosome are summarized in this one, di sini. Kalau kita tengok trisomic 21, which will result in Down syndrome. Yes? Trisomic 21. So it's occur in 14.3%, so the 14.3 in 10,000. Whereby trisomic 13 Pada kromosom 13 tu dia akan hasilkan the Plato syndrome, which is 2 in 10,000 of birth, and trisomic 18 menghasilkan Edward syndrome by 2.5 over 10,000. Okay, kalau kita tengok sex chromosome female, kalau XO is monosomic, dia akan hasilkan syndrome Turner, yeah, which is 4 in 10,000 females. Whereby kalau XXX trisomic, dia viable most, okay, and kalau dia XXX tetrasomic, fertile, most are fertile, okay, 14.3 over 10,000 female, okay. Lepas tu kita ada pentasomic also. Kalau in male, trisomic XYY, okay, syndrome dia nampak normal, which is 25 over 10,000. What we call super male lah, XYY ini. XXY, trisomic, biasanya ini dia ada sifat-sifat perempuan. Ya, XXY, trisomic. Dan kita ada Klinefelter, which is 40 in 10,000, which is XXYY, tetrasomic. Satu lagi tetrasomic is XXXY. Ya, ini lagi keperempuanan lah. I believe kamu mungkin sudah pernah belajar ini masa form 6 kan, ataupun pre-U.
Yes, doctor.
Yeah.
Yes, doctor.
Yes, doctor.
Okay. So tak perlu saya illustrate banyak lah. This one. Biasanya ini quite common kita tengok. Okay. So kalau kita tengok chromosome 13, which is the Patel syndrome, okay, occur in 2 in 10,000 of live birth, and most die within the first 3 months. It's because of chromosome 13 dia duplicated. Dia ada extra satu lah, 2n+1 di sini. Okay, the characteristic include the cleft lip and palate, small eyes, polydactyl, but other extra fingers and toes, and mental and development retardations, and cardiac and other abnormalities. Okay, contohnya dia ada extra lah. Okay, polydactyl. Okay, the palate or cleft lip, cleft lip. Okay, and dysplastic or malformed ear. So this is the syndrome of trisomy, the Patel syndrome. Okay. Kalau kita tengok Klinefelter syndrome or XXY or XYY, kita boleh tengok di sini, ialah XXY di sini. Dia nampak macam lelaki kan? Dia ada beard kan? Tapi dia juga ada breast. And they still have they have smaller testicle. Okay. They are the female types of pubic hair. Okay. And they have the long arms and legs. Okay. Yang ini dia berlaku is approximately 1 in 650 males male birth. Okay. Kalau you tengok YY, this is what we call super male lah. Usually yang ini sangat-sangat tinggi. Orang ni sangat tinggi. Okay. And usually 1 in 1,000 male birth. Okay. So monoploidy or polyploid involved in complete set of chromosome. Kalau kita tengok di sini, this is the normal chromosome complement. When monoploidy dia tinggal satu saja. Polyploid maksudnya kalau triploid dia menjadi 3n. Kalau tetraploid dia jadi 4n. Ya, boleh faham di sini?
Boleh, doctor.
Yes.
Okay. So they are rare in adults of diploid species that due to recessive lethal mutations. A male of some species such as wasps, ants, and bees develop from unfertilized eggs, then are monoploid. And polyploidy involved in 3 or more sets of chromosomes and may occur naturally by induction by chemicals or such as caucasian. This one you can induce by chemical. So nearly all plants and animals probably have some polyploid tissue. Okay, for example, the plant's endosperm, which is a triploid, where liver of mammals or perhaps other vertebrates is polyploid. Okay, in certain. So they occur in the normal gamete fertilizations and other gametes in which there has been disjunctions of all and resulted in zygote would be triploid. So ultimately, if the two end zygote fail to divide after replicating of its chromosome, tetraploid, which is the 4N of brand, will result from a subsequent successful cycle of meiosis. Kalau dia tidak divide lah, ya, dia akan menjadi 4N. So rarely it's nearly normal in phenotype than aneuploid. Okay, and related commons among plants and much less commons among animal. Okay, and some spontaneous origins of polyploid individual play an important roles in evolutions of plants. Okay, and new plants may be better than a normal plant, which is, so for example, strawberry. Because of polyploid, dia menjadi manis dan dia punya color very nice. Yeah, some of the pisang also the same. Whereby some of the researchers in Chile, they identify a new rodent species that is a product of polyploid. This is one of the examples of the rodents. This is polyploid. Okay, so in plant, actually polyploids are quite common, and they may give better yield and products in plants. That's why they induce. For example, banana. You can see banana. Some of the banana they purposely induced to produce a better banana, probably with better skin color, better appearance, and better shelf life. Okay, and sweetness in some of them we call it sweetness. So that's why you see in the latest era, lots of new species of improved versions of fruits has been produced, which is much sweeter, have a longer shelf life. In terms of appearance, they are very nice looking appearance, are very tempting if you want to eat them. Okay, they look very in terms of appearance, okay, very attractive. Okay, for the buyers. Okay, a lot lah yang sudah sekarang berlaku. So if you know how to do this, it could be a big market as well. Okay, a big market. If you know how to apply this, but of course you need to study them first. Okay, contohnya kita punya rice as well. Other rice, some of the very expensive rice, 1 kilo can cost about 200 ringgit Malaysia. Some of the rice, a very nice one. And in Xiamen, ada seorang uncle lah, dia the whole life dalam diri dia selama lebih kurang 42 tahun dia hanya masak nasi saja. He wanted to produce the best, he want to cook the best rice. No? Ada orang macam tu. Right? And there's also okay, I think that's all for me today. Ada apa-apa soalan? Boleh tanya?
Doktor,
Yep.
in the last lecture, there are some animals that are male that has sex chromosome XO, right?
Yeah, itu Drosophila.
So is that we considered as aneuploid as well?
Boleh consider as aneuploid juga.
Thank you.
Ada?
Doctor,
Yes.
actually, can I know more about the Rett syndrome? Just now it was in the video.
Which one?
It was not in the slide, but it was in the video that doctor shared in the Rett syndrome.
Banyak sangat.
I think video number 2.
Sekejap.
Yeah, sure, doctor.
Sebelum itu semua sudah come in, semua sudah clock in. Ada orang tak clock in lagi kah?
Me, doctor.
Siapa?
Geraldine.
Geraldine, Siapa lagi?
Thank you, doctor.
Eng Chiu Eng, ada tak? Amiru ada tak? So Eng Chio Ying dengan Amirul tidak ada.
Saya doktor.
Ada kah?
Ada.
Ada.
Nama tak ada. Eng? Ada?
Ada.
Okay. Okay, for the question, siapa yang tanya soalan tadi? The Rett syndrome tu?
Kalai doktor, Kalai Silvi.
Okay, Kalai, can I get back to you next apa tu? Next lecture?
Sure,
Because
doctor.
I need to rush for another meeting nanti pukul 3:15
Yeah, sure, doctor, sure.
Okay, so
Alright.
remind me about that, yeah. So if you have no hari ini this week kita tidak bagi assignment lah, tapi you read more about those abnormalities. Banyak lagi kita, because we cannot cover all. So what I hope is that you read more lah. You read more about the other diseases or other syndrome that resulted from chromosomal abnormalities. Ya, boleh?
Yes, doctor.
Doctor. Yes,
Okay.
doctor.
Okay, kalau boleh, then we call it a day lah for today. Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
thank you, doctor.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay,
Thank you,
bye-bye.
doctor.
Okay.
Thank you,
Thank you, doctor.